Chris, thank you. In Commitment 2022, the seat for South Carolina Superintendent of Education is up for grabs.
Our Kylie Jones spoke with both candidates and joins us in the studio with a little more about them. Kylie?
And Carol Nigel, Republican candidate Ellen Weaver will face Democratic candidate Lisa Ellis. This week, outgoing Superintendent of Education Molly Spearman announced her endorsement for Weaver. Going head-to-head in the race for Superintendent of Education, Republican Ellen Weaver and Democrat Lisa Ellis. Weaver, the founder of Palmetto Promise Institute, touts her decades of experience in business and policymaking.
I've also been privileged to serve on the Education Oversight Committee, which is a legislative agency in Columbia that I also chaired for several years, was the first female chair. And from that seat, I have had a front row view of the policy dysfunction of our system.
Ellis, the leader of grassroots organization SC4Ed, boasting 22 years of experience teaching in the classroom.
Part of our problem with our system was that the teacher voice wasn't at the policy level. And I have spent the last 4 years watching great teachers and wonderful colleagues and friends leave the profession for good because of the working conditions and low salary.
The two candidates both in agreement the education system in South Carolina is outdated and underfunded, focused on raising teacher salaries and eliminating certain state mandates on teachers.
We say that a teacher's working conditions or a student's learning conditions, when you're able to free up teachers' time from just sort of the over-the-top paperwork, that gives them more time to plan meaningful lessons for their students, to spend more time individually with those students.
Let's go through and clean that up and eliminate that and cut that paperwork. We also have made good progress in the last year in streamlining our funding system, which by cutting some of those programmatic mandates also helps cut paperwork on teachers and on district staff.
When it comes to the students, Weaver putting her effort towards staffing every school with a school resource officer, early literacy, and school choice.
We know that every child learns differently. Teachers even have different teaching styles. And so allowing there to be a growing ecosystem of different kinds of education choices makes sense.
Ellis points to a need for mental health and support and lowering class sizes.
When we talk about wanting kids to read by the 3rd grade, if you have a 1st grade classroom with 25 or 30 students, you're talking about 25 or 36-year-olds, and you have to teach them to read, you've set that teacher and those students up for failure.
Recently, Weaver announced she's completed her master's program at Bob Jones University, which she enrolled in this spring in order to meet the qualifications for office. The speed of her program has been questioned by critics, including her opponent.
It's important that you have the respect for that journey in terms of education and self-reflection. So I just I feel that I'm the one that is qualified in terms of understanding the process of getting master's degrees and doing that deep level of coursework and reflection.
Weaver attributes her success to hard work, saying that qualification is not necessarily about what it takes to do this job.
My message to teachers across South Carolina is that I hear your voice and I will listen to you. I will incorporate your feedback into everything that we do in Columbia. But at the end of the day, I'm not running to be a classroom teacher. I am running to be the chief executive of a multi-billion-dollar state agency that has over 1,000 employees.
And Democratic candidate Lisa Ellis is listed on the ballot both as the Democratic candidate and the Alliance Party candidate.